Hey everybody, we're back with another speed build. This is called if you didn't read the title, it's called A Trailer for Two. So it's a really small house or trailer. It's not really supposed to be like a trailer because it's supposed to be based off this house that's actually built in real life. Which is why I spent so long with the floor plan, because I'm trying to work out, because I had work out how many benches there were in the kitchen and stuff like that, and how much room for the living room and everything like that, and just trying to make it perfect with this actually would be a pretty good house to put on a boat, I think. You would have to probably remove the little decking, but the design of it seems very houseboaty because it's so little. I don't know. Yeah, I built this for a fellow simmer. Now, I'm not sure if it's a he or she. Yeah, but they were part of a Facebook group of simmers that I am a part of, and they put up this design of this house with loads of pictures. So most of the decoration stuff is supposed to be kind of based off how they did it, and not really how I would actually design the house. Though it's actually a pretty nice design. I didn't want to change it too much because it's for that fellow simmer, and I didn't want to, screw around with it and everything like that. Yeah. So you'll see why I'm doing constrained floor elevation, which you probably don't know why at the moment, but you'll see in a moment. And yeah, so I couldn't work out how long I wanted to make it because, okay, so in the thing it would be a lot slimmer. It'd be probably about 4 squares along, but that's not practical in a Sims term. So I made it a little bit bigger just so it'd fit for the Sims. Yeah, and they would have more room to move around. Even though there's still not enough room, I wouldn't put more than 2 Sims in this house unless you're planning to expand it, which there's plenty of room to expand. I thought I'd put it on a big massive lot, so you could either put other trailers on there, or you could just make this a proper house. Or completely demolish it and then redo it, but I don't know why you would need to download the house. And I don't know why. I was spending ages on that roof trying to work it out, and I couldn't do it for ages. Because I wanted to see if they could go in the bed, and they can, so that's all good. I fix up the glitching with the door thing and stuff in a moment. Yeah, a lot of the things, I'm just testing things out at the moment and everything. I was trying to find the right door because they had a door with lines down it, and every door that had the lines down and across weren't single doors, they were double doors. And yeah, I don't know, it was really annoying because what was annoying about it? Yeah, it was really frustrating because I wanted I could almost have it, but I couldn't have it because it was a double door and not a single door, and I needed to be a single door. And I was trying to use a roller coaster set to try and, because they have this metal grating underneath this overhang, and I was trying to get it to look I was gonna recolor this, but it was too high up, so I couldn't actually do that, which was a little bit frustrating, to say the least. Oh yeah, and then I'm trying to look through the whole thing of what I could get. I end up using those dividing things, divide between the things, and then I mesh them together with move objects on. Yeah. And I forgot to do a couple of things. I forgot to put rocks where those poles were, because that's how the house was built. Oh, and I really like this, I'm trying to point at the screen to show you, but the little thing with the leaves going across it, or the flowers. I think that's from Into the Future, but I'm not sure. Seems like it's from Into the Future. I liked it because it felt like extra support, and if I was building this house purely for myself, or if I wasn't following that design, I would have just used that as a show of support because that looked really cool. But I wanted to keep to how the original design was, so I did that. And then those little lines, I think that's from the store set, that New World that's supposed to be in like 1950s or something, or 1920s or 30s or whatever. Yeah, I was trying to find a window to fit there because I had a window in the thing, but there wasn't any windows that had the lines going across it like the others, so I just did the little Into the Future window. And if you don't have Into the Future, it'll probably be a bit difficult because there's no other windows that sort of fit like along the bottom, because you've got to have it along the bottom, otherwise you just have no windows. And I guess that's fine. Or you could do like, I don't know, it won't work. No, the thing I was gonna suggest, this wouldn't work. I was gonna like suggest you could double it up from the bottom, but then the bottom's not there, so it doesn't work. Yeah. I still got a bit of a cold. Well, not really, I just have a sore throat, and it's causing me difficult to talk, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm trying to find a good window because they have a window sitting there, and they have it a square window that sits in the middle. So I spent ages trying to find a window that can sit in the middle or something like that have the lines going down and across. And that was the only window it had, and it had the shutters, which kind of annoyed me because it doesn't have shutters in it, but I'm trying to keep to it generally. Yeah. And it takes me a little while to realize that I took away one of the walls beforehand, just above the door. So I was coloring like the inside as well as the outside. So I was like trying to remove it and then like going, I don't understand why it's just like it. And I'm like, there's a bit of wall missing there. Yeah, so I had to get that little beam. Yeah, beam. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I had to keep readjusting this. Yeah, because it's such a small environment. Oh, yeah, I was trying to bring it down with floor constraint, but it wouldn't work, so just ended up doing it. I ended up fixing it. I think I just put floors on the ground, and it just fixes words. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that like a lot of my redecorating wasn't there. Yeah, and the whole inside was, the walls were all white, and then the ground was a really dark blacky wood, which I change in a moment. But they don't. I changed the wood. I don't have the same wood up the top with the bed, because it looked a little bit too dark there and I just didn't like it. And in the original house, it's just a mattress on top of a slat up above and not an actual bed. So you can't actually see the floor, and so yeah. Yeah, I know there's a little bit of the wall like where it looks a bit funny out the back. And I do use some trees to just cover that up because I wanted to keep the wood texture that they had. And for the outside of the house, because it looked really nice how that was. So, and it wasn't for me, it was for someone else, and I was following like a plan. And so, yeah, we were on to the rest of the house. So you have this little green trimming around the house, and then like the windows had a little white trimming, but the lines across the window were black. But you can't really do that in The Sims. There's so much you can do, and That's not it. And the window at like the front, where there's the 5 steps, that's supposed to be the front of the house. And the window next to that is supposed to be by the bathroom window, but I found that really creepy. At the front of the house, you're supposed to have the bathroom window. Like, no, that's creepy. So I do have like the mini fridge, but you can't actually use that to cook, so I do add a bigger fridge, and I put a little section because I left this area here so I could do a whole bunch of shelves, because I have a whole bunch of cupboard area and stuff like that. So I grabbed a fridge that looks like a cupboard to sort of go with that thing. Yeah. So I'm making little cupboard space. I put these ones together because it looks filled with books and stuff like that. I've given them like heaps of books around the house. Even though I didn't give them a bookshelf, I just feel like they wouldn't have much to do, so they just spend all their time reading or fishing or doing something. So I put the back of their house right near the lake, because this is in Hidden Springs. Yeah, I put their house right near the river so they can go and have a little fish, you know, and they've got plenty of land to grow food on. They just live off the land. Yeah, this is how my mind works. Oh yeah, the shelving like by the kitchen, like you don't get to see what I did with it and stuff like that because that cut out apparently. Yeah. Oh, I think that one's backwards. I don't know. Yeah. Oopsie daisy. Put it the wrong way around, but that's alright. Thought I'd made sure that it was all the right way, but, you know, things happen. Yeah, they had like a mixture between things being white and things being that sort of rich, well not rich, but it's like, it's like a lightish brownish wood, so you can see all the cupboards like all filled up now. Do you see the other cupboard get filled up? Because I almost forgot to do that. And I like this sign. I forgot to see me do the bathroom. Yeah, I tried to just keep to how the house is. I'm pretty sure they can still use the shower with that stuff, but I'm not sure. Yeah. And this is where I'm like trying to cover up the mist weird wall with some plants, and I'm going around putting some dirt around it to add this, and then I use the grass to try and make it not look so standoutish and a little bit more natural. I'm not really that great at that, so I'm sorry if it's not that fantastic, but you know. You can always fix it up if you really want to, but you might not even care. Yeah. So I wanted to also make it lots of flower looking like there's lots of flowers. Oh, and that like newspaper thing beside it is actually a chair. I'm not sure where it's from. I think it's from Showtime. Yeah, I thought it'd be cool, like they just have a stack of newspapers there and they use them as a seat and everything can be fun. Yeah, this is what I'm decorating the shelf with. You'll see it in the pictures what I do with the rest of the house, which is going to come up very soon, though I haven't actually done them. And I think I might put comparison pictures beside each one from the site that I was trying to do to show you that's how I was decorating it. But anyway, I'll leave you to it or I'll say goodbye. Bye.